So a little over 2 minutes until the wiki trailer.
Oh my lord!
That's out of the stadium!
Let's go! Come on! Something! Come on! Swing and a miss!
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide!
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. This time is the AAA semifinals, Big JoRsH versus UnholyYizus. And I'm joined here tonight by league officer and fellow Hall of Famer No Hummus. How you doing tonight?
Doing good tonight. Looking forward to see this high-powered matchup.
Yeah, high-powered matchup indeed. We're not going to waste too much time here. Let's get straight into the keys of the game. This is games 1 and 2 of a best-of-7 series to determine which of these AAA juggernauts is going to go on to the World Series, of course. And the ego is getting raised here in the Final Four in all three leagues this season. It's getting jumped up, and we're going from 83 batting ego up to 85. That's going to play a big role here. But these guys are both they're both very formidable at the plate, aren't they? The long baller went to one, rookie of the year to the other. This could be an offensive game.
Yeah, like you said, one of them winning the long bowler and Jesus and the other rookie of the year in George. Like these offenses, like they could just they're just gonna be hammering each other all game long. So might have to see here maybe actually who can like hold off the other team longer before they like start going on their own rallies.
Yeah, a lot of times in these Final Four matchups, semifinals, and World Series, we see big offense teams. That usually is the case in not only the AAA but in the XBL and the AA as well. And a lot of times we see games where it's crucial, not only to pitch. Obviously, pitching is one thing, but it almost feels some games are like a short runway, and you got to get to the end of the runway before your opponent and mercy them. Isn't that right?
Yeah, or yeah, sometimes that could just happen. That's just the nature of the game. 10 run mercy rule, you don't like to hit it early, but in these playoffs, like you just gotta get as many runs as you can possible to just put your opponent down before they can get up and swing back.
Yeah, that could be the theme to watch, but we will see shortly if either of these guys can corral the bats of the other. Again, we won't waste too much more of your time before these games begin. We're going to let the players know now that we're ready for them, and we'll have game one of the AAA semifinals for you shortly. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. It's Motor Yard, the home of the Nowhere Night Owls, the #1 seed in the AAA, looking to stave off the most powerful offense in the AAA in the Milkmen. That's UnholyYizus, of course. Players exchange their pleasantries, and we are all set for the first pitch from the Motor Yard here on your Wednesday night.
And we always seen a common trend in these Final Four games, the beginnings. Usually the teams have a slow start before the offense kicks off. I wonder if we'll follow a similar trend here.
Noctis, one pitch, he's got it over to first, and that's how this one begins very quickly. That one also popped up. 2 pitches. Could it be 2 outs? It sure could.
Will we get 3 for 3?
Going for it here. No. Basically an auto take, I imagine there. Quickly 1-1 on Albert Ocasio here with 2 down. Very quickly. Parker Poyo looking for a quick inning. He's not going to get it. A diving attempt. Valiant effort. But it's a single up the middle.
Good little 2-out hit here, just to make sure the pitcher doesn't get any mojo boosts.
Hammered, dead center, but it will hang up for Gilfie, who makes the catch. And not a 1-2-3 inning, despite the first 2 pitches being hit into outs. But a productive inning nonetheless. A good start for JoRsH. He gets his first chance here against Jan Felix Ortega. Blooped, right field, it'll drop. And that's how this one begins for the Night Owls. Joey Noctis, the shortstop. An interesting build for the game one pitcher of the Milkmen. Not a lot of velocity. Does have good junk, though. Will it fool JoRsH enough in this game? We'll find out. Perez diving stop. No out at first.
Yeah, the traditional pitchers usually having like high velo and then like good amount of accuracy. Here is kind of the opposite trend here, where it says high junk and then you have like middling accuracy and velocity. That can sometimes mess with people. So, like you said, we'll see if it'll play into a factor.
Looks like a quick skip there on the internet, but this could be two. But it's tagged on first, and JoRsH didn't realize that it was a tag play at second. So he fires back to first for seemingly no reason. And the inning continues for JoRsH. I'm sorry, that was YiZus on defense. What a strange play.
Yeah, no, I probably just preloaded that throw there, not realizing it was going to be an out, and then by the time he realized it was too late to switch.
Hammered into the glove of Ocasio on a couple of hops, so the defensive mistake does not come back to bite UnholyYizus. He's back to the plate. First one was high, second one inside. A good hitter's count for Henry Perez, 5-hole hitter for these for these Milkmen. Glimfeather, he's got it over there at first, one down. First pitch inside on the heater. He'll go low here on 1-0. Almost hammered by YiZus. Just swung straight through it. Felix Rodriguez, the left fielder. The 2-1 from Parker Pollo. Flipped up the middle. A nice piece of hitting for YiZus. He's aboard.
Second time today he's great on this somewhat weak contact up the middle, just going right through the fielders.
Yeah, both of his hits of the same variety. And, of course, we'll point out again, the ego has been bumped up 2 points than what they were used to in the long-form regular season. And the first couple rounds of the playoffs. They're batting on 85, still pitching on 90. Popped up, left center field. Ranging over is Gilfie. He's got it. No tag attempt from YiZus, of course, and there's 2 down. 20th pitch so far for Parker Pollo was outside. That one's inside. And after a hopefully quick delay here on the internet side of things, the 2-0. Apologies, folks. We do the best with what we're given. Light number over to the right side. Glimfeather. He's got it. And that'll end the frame. Jan Felix Ortega back to the mound. Oh, served up a meatball. JoRsH just got under it.
Yeah, he placed that cursor a bit better. That makes a 1-0 game.
Yeah, that was his pitch to hammer. A cutter left over the plate. There's a slider inside. Bottom of the second here at the Motor Yard. Game 1 of the AAA semifinals. Quickly 3-0. Composed straight for Ortega is live, but he can't find the zone anyways. That cutter misses. It's a 4-pitch walk ahead of Pigwidgeon. Hammered left field into the glove of Rodriguez. 2 down. Seen a couple of misfires out of the hand of Ortega in this inning, but nothing to show for it for Big JoRsH.
You gotta be careful with those, because players like these, eventually they're just gonna make contact on those. So you gotta really be able to limit your mistakes on the mound as much as you can.
Right. Eventually, we will see. And another unfortunate pause here. There is a runner on first. It's a 2-1 count.
I guess the forecast did say a lag storm was coming in.
Yeah, the weather these days in Detroit, not too hot. think we'll go for a refresh here. What do you say?
And it looks like we are
Already in the top of the third.
and 2 out.
And 2 outs. So the world may never know what occurred. Maybe the greatest catch of all time was in one of those innings. But in any case, we're here. It's a 3-0 count in the top of the third. Parker Puello's locked in. Strike one. Yizus swings. Out to Archimedes.
Wow.
Looks like it'll be a 1-2-3 inning, all things considered.
You never know. The Archimedes here could drop it.
Let's try this. Yeah, hopefully for Yizus fans, he does not drop it. Oh, man. Here is Archimedes batting. Another pause. He's 1 for 1.
Too many possibilities here. For all we know, home run could just happen in between.
Yeah, absolutely. Shades of the Eduardo Phillies Rock match of the week a couple seasons ago. Oh, man, another pause. Looks like he hammers it, though. Center field, it drops in there. So 2 on, no out for Big JoRsH. And hopefully, you know, this may persist throughout the night, but hopefully we get some clear segments here. 2 on. Nobody out. Not a lot of speed on second, but plenty on first. Anything in the gap going to make it a 2-0 ball game. Doesn't look like he's going to swing at this slider, but again, we don't know.
And based on how far in that looks, I can't imagine him swinging. And it looks a little too late to swing at that anyway.
Looks like he did swing and he was jammed. It went foul to the left side of the field.
I don't know. This one, I think I was thinking he takes it. I think this
man.
one's gonna be a take also. He took it.
Apologies again, folks. I mean, not a lot we can do here. There is no in-game spectator mode, so the stream has to come from the players themselves, and then we restream.
I think we're gonna have to do some predicting broadcasting here. Like just like take a guess at what count it could be. Like I'm thinking it's probably like 1-2 right now. Change up low.
If we'll ever be able to find out, we'll, I suppose, go for another refresh here.
Might be another inning by now. And a run was scored.
Run scored off screen. Again, folks, we feel your pain. We know this is a high octane matchup and just not working out right now. We are set to switch over to Yizus' stream in between games, but only the 4th inning here. Hopefully it just clears up a little bit. 3-1 on David Rosario, who's got the power versus righties trait.
Locked in. I think he gets out of this little 3-1 jam.
3-1 changeup fouled back. Gonna go with a full count changeup, a little bit low, and a great eye from Yizus earns him the walk. Still locked in, however, is Parker Puello, Henry Perez. This always unfortunate when this happens. It does happen every now and then, although I don't know if I've seen any quite this extensive. Again, hopefully something clears up here.
If it clears up for a little bit, we get like about like maybe a couple pitches, and then it goes right back to right back to this freeze frame.
Parker Puello, if we ever see it, he'll throw his 40th pitch next. Oh my, this one's long.
He could be on his 50th pitch.
Yeah, he sure could. Again, the refresh fast forwards us to the next half inning. Oh man.
This is like MLB TV where they give you the highlights of the game, like instead
Yeah.
of and make you watch the whole game.
Folks, we're going to step away here for a few minutes and try and sort this out off stream. This as this one's hitting to left field, unless we've cleared the storm here, and it doesn't look like we have.
Yeah.
We will figure out a solution off stream. This game may have to be one for the lost archives. It is streaming over on Big JoRsH's personal channel. If you wanted to watch it without the commentary, but we're gonna have to go ahead and just plan for game 2, as this is essentially a slideshow. So apologies, folks. We'll keep the channel up here, and once we have an update, I will come back. We will come back, and we'll let you know. once again, folks, apologies for those that have stuck around. The first game, it is still taking place. I would recommend you all go over to Big JoRsH's channel on Twitch and watch the rest of that game. Game 2 is going to have to be played through a different producer. Of course, the issue is on my end, on my internet, and I really do apologize for that. Hopefully we can get Dwayne in here back with Hummus, and they'll be able to bring you game 2 not too far from now, I don't believe, but stay tuned to the Discord for an announcement on that. And once again, folks, I am sorry, and hopefully we can at least get game 2 for you between these two great players, and we'll catch you all later. Hopefully not too much later, though.